Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? So today we have another episode of After God, Fair Women. Hey! Well, this is something I always knew, and if you don't know this, you're quite naive. But it's come out that studies show that 50% of women in relationships have a backup man, and that backup man is usually a close friend, ex, or a work colleague. As they said it as coworker, but yeah, same thing. Now, obviously, I always knew this. Listen, I don't hear that, oh, he's just my friend thing. Like, I don't believe, listen, I have to make this clear and be careful because I'm older now. We're going to have to be able to coexist and be cool and everything and not think that every girl you come across you're going to smash or vice versa. Every man your woman comes across, something could happen. No. But let me put it this like this: men and women can be acquaintances. They can work together. I know, like obviously, we're gonna address co-workers in a minute. Do you know what I mean? But yes, if you work with someone that's the opposite gender, like I can't expect that you're just gonna be mute and you're not gonna interact and help your day go by actually having friendly conversations. When I say friends, and let me highlight close friends, there's no way. There shouldn't even be time for your woman to be getting close to a friend, a male friend. You're meant to be her best friend. Like if we're talking about what a real relationship is, real marriage, yeah, she has her girls, but as a man, for any kind of um manly influence or to fill her masculine cup that she may need, that should come from the man. That should come from her man. And if she needs advice, because maybe you and her are not getting on, go to your father. You don't have a father, go to your uncle. Don't have uncle, go to your pastor. Or not everyone's Christian, everyone's got different religions. But or professionally go and get counseling from a man or therapy from a man. I don't know, but there are ways around it. I don't think um, a woman or man in a relationship needs to be so close to the opposite sex. I don't think, like I said, I don't think they even have the time. If you're really doing what you're supposed to do in your relationship, and especially if you're older and you've got responsibilities and all these things, you don't even have time to entertain someone of the opposite sex, even on a friendship level. So yeah, I stand by it no matter what people say. Listen, they will try to throw you off by using words like if you're insecure and all of this and you know but yes, because we know what happens. Another thing with the friendship guys is that I know I've got male friends. I know men. I know how we're built. I know how we're wired. 50% of men will smash anything. Don't let man them lie to you. When it's on the plate, when it's there, even if you got a partner, they will do it. 50% of men. And I just think that men generally view sex a bit different from women. Some men are doing the friendship thing because either you've shown them that you're not interested yet, maybe you're a slow burner, or maybe you have got a partner and they're waiting for that vulnerable moment when you're mad at your partner or you're ready to break up. Maybe we've had an argument, something's gone wrong in your relationship and you're venting. And in your current mind at that time, you're not sure if you want to stay with them. These sleazy man, that's when they creep in. They take advantage of that. So some men play that game. They play the waiting game. They look for those moments and then they attack. Just like a lion. It's just a masculine thing, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? So for me, yeah, I know how it is. Let's just be real. So with that knowledge, close friendship is a no go. I've probably I've had quite a few girlfriends, as in like dating and linking and all of that. But I've only probably had one or two. I can only think of one right now. Okay, maybe two actually. I can think of two that girls that I've been proper tight with, and it's not even been that. Do you see what I'm saying? That's two out of all the women I've met in my life. You could say that's a problem with me, but I just think there's a thing. It's like a magnet when female and male meet, and the vibes is right. Anything can go down. Do you know what I mean? The other one, X. Exes is a big no go for me. No way. No way. Listen, just remember, any ex has been intimate with your partner in some way. They've been intimate with your partner. Do you know what it is? They are used to that person, even if it's an ex. They are used to them. I am pretty sure, right, that if I really wanted to and I put in the work, I could get 90% of my exes back. Even if it is for one night. I've spun the block before, let me be honest with you. Like a long time ago, I've spun the block. Do you know what I mean? So like I'm pretty sure of that. So exes is a risk. If your woman is speaking to her ex, if she just says her ex is her friend, they're friends now, they didn't work out, but they're just friends, big red flag. Shut that down or run. Yeah? Because she's going to hurt you. She's going to hurt you. If she speaks to her ex, she's going to hurt you. Yeah? Let me just say that now. Especially if they've got a friendship that they're pursuing, they're actually an active friendship. Because that means she's gonna speak to her ex regularly and then, you know, even when there's issues, and he's gonna know when to attack. Do you know what I mean? That's a no go for me. Co-worker. When it comes to this one, you just have to know how to pattern. If you're suspicious that there's a co-worker she's getting comfy with, it's time to assert your masculinity. It's time to assert yourself. And I don't mean pull up on a person or fight or, hover around your woman, like do a thing where you're coming like a stalker. No. You just gotta bring your presence, right? And it could be something simple as in asking her for lunch during work. You're already caught blocking because co-workers usually get built from lunch. I've been there, I've done it. Like I've had a work wife. Yeah. Oh my days. And I'll be real. I liked her. I started to like her. We would go lunch. She would come to the reception and ask where I am and wait for me to go lunch. Everything like she was literally a work wife. So lunch, I tell you, that's a cop block. If you go, you can't do that all the time. Wife goes there all the time, but what you're doing is you're kind of letting the potential work husband or colleague know that you're fully active in this, and um, you've got to kind of be dominant but not threatening, if that makes sense. He's gonna have to know, at least you plant a seed where he's gonna have to know that, okay, I need to beware of her partner. Maybe she might introduce you, maybe she won't, or I don't know if you'll ever know who it is, but I just believe that if you're there, you're showing you're active, you're showing you can kind of pull up anytime, you're unpredictable, it makes them more wary. I mean, you can't stop someone who wants to cheat from cheating. I'm saying all of this, but you can't. But and I think the co-worker one is the biggest risk because it's somewhere they have to go. You can't eliminate that one. Like with an ex, you can shut it down if you don't agree. Then you know where you stand. It's now up to you how you choose to move forward. but you can set that as a boundary and say, okay, if that's not the boundary, if you don't accept that, then this ain't gonna work. Or you can do your own thing and know that, okay, this is what she's on. Obviously, you have to be fair. Coming back to the close friend thing, if your girl has like had close male friends before you was there, right? They just have to create a distance. And I think these things are natural when you're. I think these things are natural when you're in a relationship. I'll be honest. So if a girl can't see it and take action herself, then there's kind of a problem. But I think naturally, when a woman loves you, they kind of strip back. My experience, anyways, I actually haven't had to worry about these things as much. I would never know about the work side though. So let me not be gassed because I believe that girls actually cheat more than men. They're just better. So I don't know for 100%, but I've never had to worry about the ones that I can see, like exes, close friends. I would say like one example is one of my exes has a close guy friend, and when I got into the picture, they might have a phone call, like you know, every now and then. It was a phone call. I met the guy. He lived far away. He had his own relationship, so he kind of lived out the ends, like way out, like countryside, in another city, if you like. And we were in London. I didn't mind the phone calls because I knew the proximity is so far. And on top of that, he's married himself. So it's like there's ways that is acceptable, but how many women are good at setting the boundaries? That's the truth. If they know how to set the boundaries and they move accordingly, then this don't actually have to be a conversation. There's a borderline. I'll end by saying there's actually a borderline. Like you don't want to come across too possessive. You have to let them breathe and all of that. That's why having associates is cool. Do you know what I mean? You just gotta, I guess, trust is the biggest thing, but I don't fully buy it. I don't fully buy the trust thing because as men, right, the reason why I don't buy the trust thing, a lot of men have studied how to convince a woman to have to be with them. Yeah? Whether that's intimately, sexually, or um in a relationship. Men, this the whole thing about drawing girls. When we were teenagers, it was all about drawing girls. And we had to brush up on our skills. There's professional pickup artists out there. Yeah? This is a thing. This is no joke. There's professional pickup artists. You gotta protect your queens, I'm not gonna lie. And then the feminine is like submissive. Like naturally, if you get a feminine woman, she naturally submits. It's actually funny because um I was watching Married at First Sight with my missus, and there's a couple, I don't know their names. I'll get a picture so you can see it. This woman was not on the guy, and she said that he doesn't seem like an alpha, right? He don't seem like a manly man. So she was buoying him, like powering him off, not on it. I don't. After a while, he was patient. He worked his game, his masculine magic. After a while, yeah, she became like soft, feminine. Um, she was relaxed around him. She now said that he's 100% alpha. Of course, I know he laid it down, but also there was a natural switch, yeah, when he executed his masculine approach. There was a switch. She had no choice but to be feminine. And you know what that was? That's just biology. That's just nature. So a lot of women put up a wall and they have their boundaries and all of that. And as men, we have to respect it, consent, you know? But at the same time, yeah, women can be tamed. Like, because a lot of men talk about submission. Oh, women must submit. At the end of the day, you can bring that submission out of her. Yeah, if you move right, act right. Not all women. Some women are tapped in this day and age. I'll be real, but I'm just saying that a level-headed woman, you can, even if she's putting up a wall and oozing masculinity, the right moves can bring out the feminine side of her, and she'll submit. So that's why it becomes difficult when women are um, around a lot of men, or when they have close men, they have men that are close to them, because they still got that feminine nature that can give in, that can submit. So you have to protect your queen and sometimes be the eyes for her. And also, it goes both ways. She could be her eyes for you too. Do you know what I mean? Because she'll know women well. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, be careful out there, guys. It's hard. And yeah, be careful out there. That's all I'll say. Be careful. And yeah, man, that's me. Peace out.